Hey, how y'all doing? This episode is this video, coming to y'all with a message of suicidal tendencies for those who are contemplating suicide. I'm only coming to you because I can relate to you. So, I'm only coming to you because I can relate to you guys. I can relate to you. When you reach your peak, it's not that what it seems, but what it is that you're in a spot where you don't want to go anymore, you don't want to go any longer, you don't want to deal with any more things that you've had to deal with. You feel like you've dealt with enough, and you have dealt with enough. I really don't want to be one of those guys who get on here and just can't relate to you and just say, stop contemplating suicide, get stronger, and become who you are, and look towards different things in life. I'm going to be somebody, whether you are going to receive me or not. I'm going to be somebody who is in relation to where you are in life. And I just want to say one thing, and I want to say, do not commit suicide. Suicide comes in many different forms. It could be giving up. It could be several different things. Not giving up. Giving up. Letting go of what you achieved in life, and you see things as if they haven't manifested what you put all your energy into. Things that individuals that you put all your energy into, and they're not giving you the same energy back, and then you feel like, it's time to go. It's not time to go. It's time to focus your energy into different human beings, into different ways of life, into living differently. A lot of times, a lot of us give up our lives because we're not getting from certain individuals what we feel like we should get from them. That's just the long and short end of the story. But what I'm here to tell you is that life is what you give it. And don't put things into individuals who won't put things back into yourself. Don't put things into people who won't put the same into yourself. That's not a reason to give up. That's not a reason to give up life. That's not a reason to take other individuals' life because we might feel unhappy where we are. We might not feel happy with the individuals who have been, we feel like, assigned to us to give us what we need to go further. A lot of times we get emotional and we feel like she or he didn't give us the same energy that we gave them. So we want to give up because we gave so much of our energy. And what I want to tell you is that pastors and preachers, after their sermon, what they do is they go and they put themselves in a position where they can re-energize their batteries because they gave so much of themselves and then they get, it's not pastors and preachers and get what they felt that they should give back, but whenever you give a certain amount of energy away, you should receive a certain energy back to yourself. A lot of times we feel like, oh, we didn't get the same energy that we put out. But what I wanna reiterate to you is when you're at a certain age in life, you feel like you've given a certain amount. But it depends on who you're distributing your energy to. A lot of us give our energy to individuals who aren't capable or don't have the capacity where they are right now in life to give us that energy that we put out to them. That's not a reason to give up. A lot of us are by ourselves. A lot of us are by ourselves in this journey of life. And so when your brain is undeveloped at the age of 25 and below, you're giving your energy to individuals who don't have the capacity to give you that energy back because you are special. You have to understand who you are. You're special. And so you deal with human beings. You deal with life. You deal with society. They don't have the capability to give you back the same energy that you're giving them. That doesn't make them a bad person because they're not where you are in life. You might be way ahead of your time. That doesn't make them bad individuals. That just makes you someone who are ahead of your time and what you have to do, in my opinion. This is my humble opinion because I'm where you guys are at. What will work is that you don't put your energy into individuals who don't put the same energy into you. You put a strong energy into certain individuals and they don't have the capacity or capability to put the same energy into you in the forms that you put into them. You put your form of energy into them in a way that they can't put into you. That does not mean it's time to go. It's not time to go. It's time to put your energy into other places in life that will reproduce the rewards that you're looking for, and they are possible. They are possible. When you're beneath the age of 25, I just need you guys to understand that your brain has not fully developed. You're emotional. You're dealing with emotional issues that individuals your same age, they don't have the mental capacity or capability to give you the same rewards that you gave them. It could be anyone. It could be a relative. It could be a friend. It could be an associate. It could be a co-worker. Anybody, because when you're special and when you've been chosen by the hierarchy of this universe, it could be hard to take in. All right. So what I want y'all to realize is that don't give your how can I say this? And I'm not trying to be like, I'm trying to be transparent, but I'm also trying to be realistic. And see, what you see behind me is a whole world of life. I've been in your shoes. A lot of everybody who's watching me has been in your shoes. I just want y'all to realize, I want you to begin to understand that life is not about the other individuals who are in your circle who aren't able to recognize who you are. But it's the individuals who are in your circle who recognize who you are. Sometimes we have individuals in our circles and we don't even really appreciate the individuals that we have behind us because, okay, you don't drink, you don't smoke, so I can't really relate to you. But what you have to do is realize the individuals who are in your life who relate to you. You may not be able to relate to them at this time, but they can relate to you where you are. And so it's more important that you relate to them than relate to the individuals that your emotional, mental is having you to deal with. If you can understand what I'm saying. If you can't, that's cool too. But what I'm saying is suicide is not the answer. Don't give your life away for someone who's always who've already given their life away emotionally. A lot of times, individuals gonna see you for who you are. You understand me? They don't see you for who you are. They see you for who you are in front of them. They don't look deeper into you. They don't look deeper into your spirit. They don't look deeper into who you are as a person, as a human being. They're just going about everyday life. You have to understand that everyone was raised differently. We're all raised differently. So you have to understand, you come from a different background from the person that you're giving your all to. So they can't see you. You're invisible. You have a soul. They might not have a soul. You have a spirit. They might not have a spirit. You have more to live for. They might not have more to live for, so they can't relate to you, so they treat you as such. Don't relate to those who cannot relate to your path in life. And just to correct, listen, don't relate to those who can't relate to you. Period. Point blank. Don't relate to those who can't relate to you, who has you feeling like this is the end of the road. It's not the end of the road. I've been where you are. I'm telling you, it's not the end of the road. A lot of individuals give up, and they're not allowed to give up. They try to take themselves off this life. They try to take themselves off this world, out of this society, and it's not going to happen how you want. You've heard news footage of individuals who've tried to commit suicide and they're still alive. I'm not going to tell you what not to be, because I want you to be everything that you are, and everything that you go through in life is part of your path. It's part of who you are. I just want to say, don't put all your eggs into one basket at a young age. You got so much to be grateful and thankful for. So many individuals are rooting for you. And if you don't have no human beings that are rooting for you, you have a spirit guide. You have angels. There are angels and there are demons. That's what I want you to understand as well. There are demons that are rooting for you too. Just as well as there are angels, there are demons that are rooting for you. They want you to get yourself out of here. You understand me? They want you to get yourself out of here. What you have to do is, I'm just giving you direction and guide. What you have to do is put yourself in a position, distance yourself, separate yourself from those who don't have the same love for you as you have for them. It could be your parents, it could be your relatives, cousins, aunts, uncles, anybody. I'm talking to all of y'all across the globe, the world. It doesn't have anything to do with religion, race, culture, skin tone. This is just life. We've all been given our own respectable decisions that we can make by the Most High. The Most High don't even require us to The Most High don't even require us to do what He wants us to do. He gives everybody a free space to live your whole entire life and do what you want to do. I just want to say everybody doesn't respect this. A lot of individuals have came from different backgrounds and they feel certain ways about themselves. I just want to let you know that they're not right, they're not wrong. It's not that they're to be judged. It's just where they are in life at this moment. And you shouldn't base your life off someone who doesn't have the same upbringing, the same morals that you have in life. They're making their decisions based on how they were raised, how they were born. And you can't knock them. I just want you to understand and want y'all to understand that what you have to do is be who you are. Don't be who you aren't, because it's a whole life that you're missing out here when you try to please others instead of pleasing yourself. You'll commit suicide and individuals will go on with their life. They'll miss you for a minute, a little bit, and then you'll dissipate, you'll dissolve. They'll always remember you, but the thing is that they'll be living and you won't be. Are you hearing what I'm saying? Are you hearing me right now? I come to a spot where I'm comfortable. That's what I urge you guys to do. Go to a spot within yourself where you're comfortable. And it's not about anyone else. You have to sit deep within inside yourself. Go to a spot where you're comfortable. Where you matter. Where you recognize that individuals that are around you, they don't have your best interests in mind. It's so difficult. I guarantee you it's difficult. I'm not saying it's not difficult. I'm not saying it's not very hard. It's really hard. But you're needed. You're needed. The compassion that you have for human beings is needed. You have angels up high who are, they fighting day in and day out. You can imagine the energy that they're putting in towards you. I just like you to recognize the individuals that are here for you, who are fighting for you. And sometimes you can't see nobody around you fighting for you. All you can see is yourself and this other person, these other individuals who have made you feel like you just want to let go. And then you want to take them out and you want to take yourself out. If you're gravitating to this video, to this meeting, you understand that that's not the way to go. Because what you do is when you take yourself out, you take somebody else out, as you hurt other families, and you have it within you to understand something that the person that hurt you doesn't understand. They don't care about you or your family, but you do care about you and their family. They say, okay, well, if you commit suicide, then you're done for life. And you realize that, you recognize that. You come a long way. You've been through a lot of things in life. You've overcome a whole lot of things in life. And this person that you're dealing with, that you just met, that you've dealt with for a couple of years, they're just not able to recognize that. But I'm here to tell you, as someone who can relate, don't allow another human being to take you to a place emotionally where you don't want to be here any longer, and you have not even got a chance to reap the rewards of who you are, all the things that you've came from, all the things that you've overcome. I promise you, I'm telling you, it's not gonna, even if you overcome being suicidal, it's gonna get worse before it get better. I promise you, it's gonna get worse before it get better. But you're strong. The individual who have you in a space where you don't want to live no more, or you don't want to go any further, doesn't have the strength that you have. It's called mental manipulation. All right? Okay? It's called mental manipulation.